Okay, so today the build that I'm going to be putting on the Infinite Magma, it's a simple microcoil. This time I'm going to be using some 24 gauge 10 wraps, I figure. So I mean, if you haven't done this before, this is how you wrap. So take it, this is a 3/32 drill bit, and then you just go 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 10 wraps. Let's see, or if you can see that. 10 wraps. I'll tighten it up once I start heating up the coils. So that's basically how you do that. And like I mentioned, this is a 3/32 bit, or drill bit. So that's not the best wrap, but again, that's one of my better ones on camera, I guess. And well, I've already pre-wrapped the other side. So that's 1 and that's 2. I've already backed out the screws. It's a flathead, as you can see. So you're going to take it and then take the base. It has the holes in the middles, and you're just going to put the positive and the negative through on one side and try and position it where you want it. So that looks pretty good to me. I want to position it over the air hole. Okay. Obviously try and get it to a spot where you're comfortable with it, or where it is. I'm just going to bend those for now because I have to stick the other one in. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so you're going to take the second coil and I'm going to put the first wire through. Kind of tight for 24 gauge, but it seems to be working out. And you have the second one in, and then again you just kind of work it in there. You may need your pliers to kind of help it along, but yeah, so let's get it. Until you get it to a point where you like the positioning. I think right there looks about even, roughly. So from there, I tighten down the screws before I cut these wires, but tighten them down. I think that looks pretty good, I hope. Yeah, ish. It's not bad. Once I snip these, and I'll kind of move them around a bit. There you go. And again, the coils aren't the tightest, but once we start heating them up, we should get them looking better. But the main thing is you kind of want to make sure it's over the whole air holes, and try and make it as even as possible. I think that's looking pretty good. About as even as it's going to get. So we're just going to heat these up. So you get them glowing from the inside out, right? That's the whole point. It's actually looking pretty good. So I'm just going to do a little bit of squeezing off camera. and we'll check the ohm level in a second. Okay, so I finished setting it up, or cleaning up the coils and stuff. So that looks pretty good, nice and even. Everything was glowing nice and red inside out, and that's the ohm level. So again, this is 10 wraps, 24 gauge, okay, on the Infinite Magma. So that's pretty good. I'm just gonna put some cotton and work it out. So you take your cotton and thread it through, and just kind of help it out. That might have been a little bit much, but I think it's alright. There you go. That's looking good. And we'll do the other side. So yeah. That's how I'm doing it. Just juice this up a bit. That's a lot of juice. This thing seems to take a lot of juice. That's non-stop. Oh, out there. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this takes a hell of a lot of juice. Some of it spilled down the side. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the build. 10 wraps per coil, 24 gauge. It's a dual coil configuration. And that's with the juice in. See that? That looks pretty good. Can't wait to vape it.